deine Nächte in Bars zu verbringen. Schnaps war die einzige Liebe, die ich kannte. Aber du rettest mich davor, nach dem Boden zu greifen und brachtest mich vom viel zu weit weg sein zurück. Du bist so weich wie Tennessee Whiskey. Du bist so süß wie Erdbeerwein. Du bist so warm wie ein Glas Brandy. Und Liebling, ich bleibe berauscht von deiner Liebe die ganze Zeit. Ich habe die Liebe an den gleichen alten Orten gesucht. Den Boden der Flasche immer trocken vorgefunden. Aber wenn du dein Herz ausgegossen hast, habe ich es nicht verschwendet, weil es nichts als deine Liebe braucht, um mich high zu machen. Du bist so weich wie Tennessee Whiskey. Du bist so süß wie Erdbeerwein. Du bist so warm wie ein Glas Brandy. Und Liebling, ich bleibe berauscht von deiner Liebe die ganze Zeit. Du bist so weich wie Tennessee Whiskey. Du bist so süß wie Erdbeerwein. Du bist so warm wie ein Glas Brandy. Liebling, ich bleibe berauscht von deiner Liebe die ganze Zeit. Tennessee Whiskey. Tennessee Whiskey. Du bist so weich wie Tennessee Whiskey. Tennessee Whiskey. Tennessee Whiskey. Tennessee Whiskey. Du bist so weich wie Tennessee Whiskey. Ja. Du bist so weich wie Tennessee Whiskey. I love you. Godly mystery. Gods the heavens high, eyes that pierce through clouds and storm. Rain clouds flee with storm winds cry, thunder rumbles loud and warm. Vital guards the heavens high, eyes that pierce through clouds and storm. Rain clouds flee with storm winds cry, God safe in godly grace. My gun is loaded, it's getting time. 2 shots of whiskey, I'm taking what's mine. Ain't what you're saying, it's what you do. Your time has come, boy, I'm gunning for you. When hell is raining down, you'll see my face, won't hear a sound. You'll feel that bullet burning through. Take your last breath, boy, I'm gunning for you. Gunning for you. There's desperation deep in your eyes. No turning back now, no compromise. 'Cause only one of us walks out that door, the other bleeding out on the floor. When hell is raining down, you'll see my face, won't hear a sound. You'll feel that bullet burning through. Take your last breath, boy, I'm gunning for you. Gunning for you. When hell is raining down, you'll see my face, won't hear a sound. You'll feel that bullet burning through. Take your last breath, boy, I'm gunning for you. 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 Hey, hey, don't you cross me, look in my eye. Wanna meet God, I'll take you to the other side. I'm a bad girl in a bad mood, on the run from the law, they'll be running soon. Yeah, they'll be running soon. Come close to death, I'm a fugitive, a little loose in the head with a chamber full of lead. chamber full of lead. I come close to death, I'm a fugitive. A little loose in the head with a chamber full of lead. Can't go back home, I fight alone. I'm taking all I can and I'll be gone before the dawn. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Fight alone. Yes, yes. I fight alone. Oh, yeah. What's wrong now, sweet baby? Where you going alone? Please don't you cry like you're crazy. Every time it's the same song. You wanna die, you feel faint. You make my brain go insane.
Hello, and welcome to Timber Woods. I'm so happy you found us today. A big thank you to Angela for planning, executing, and creating the dance. Lunia Way is a story I've been working on for a long time, and I'll continue working on it. Today is the first chapter of many small stories that, taken together, form a whole story for your information. These stories are also available in German, so sit back, relax, enjoy. Let's begin. Thank you.
Once upon a time, there was a girl born beneath the earth's sun. She was neither a warrior nor a hero, just one heart among millions, a still breath in the noise of a world that never asked who she wanted to be. But some destinies aren't chosen, and some worlds simply pull you away. This is the story of Lunia, a girl abducted from Earth by the mysterious priests, kings of gore, beings from an alien order who rule over bodies, freedom, and destinies like faceless gods. She ended up in a world where women are enslaved, names are forgotten, and souls are broken. But Lunia didn't break. What began as suffering became escape. What began as escape became trial. And what was born in chains turned to blade and flame. Even in death. This is Lunia's song. And if you listen closely, you might hear it within yourself, too. Skin on stone, light so harsh. Where am I? Who was I? Tender voices like blades, commands like whips. I lie there as if I were no longer me. Hands check, looks count, chains whisper, names are missing, a body only, no will counts. The air is strange, the light too bright. I am not the flesh that you see. I was a song before you took me. I was a wind, I was a dream, and deep within me there he is barely alive yet. They smooth me out, they paint me beautiful for the market, for walking, for standing. My body their shield, my gaze a glass. I barely feel myself, and yet I am there. I count the breath, not their number. I carry myself secretly in my beam. I am still weak, but inside burns a spark that flees when no one recognizes. I am not the flesh that you see. I was a song before you took me. I am the wind, I am the dream, and one day I will barely stand before you. Gold on skin, oil on limb. She stands as desired. She is silent like a song. Eyes measure, fingers count, steps command, beauty to choose from. Prize on brow, chain from the stone into new power, but the gaze into the sky remains defiant and cold. I cannot be bought, even if you take me. I am a storm beneath silk. I am fire that lives. You can possess me, but never my song. I am the beginning, and what you forbid soon becomes war. He speaks, I kneel. He calls, I go. My hands tremble, yet they obey. The ground is cold, my heart is still there. His commands, like rings of steel. His gaze a dagger, his silence a mark. I am nothing, I tell myself. I am but somewhere within me a light breathes. It doesn't flicker loudly, nor does it fight. It counts its beats, it weighs its pain. It waits and listens with a closed heart. He says, I am beautiful. I say, I am far am here. I obey, but I burn. I fall, but I learn. I cry, but I see what loves to grow behind pain, like a seed, quiet and clear. I am not defeated. I am already at night when he sleeps. Nothing cries loudly anymore. The cage remains open, but no one looks. I lie in the straw with wounds like embers. steel, my will broken, dreams forbidden, words unspoken. He spoke with commands, never with emotion. I served in silence in the endless game. But deep in my chest there slept a song that no master ever fully conquers. Oh, chain light so pale, so cold, a shimmer in the dark hold. I saw the moon, I heard the wind, and knew I'll go before I disappear completely. In nights full of silence, my gaze painted the path through the gate, the step back. No home calling me, no name remained mine, but freedom often begins all alone. Oh, chain light so pale, so cold, a glimmer in the dark hold. I saw the moon, I heard the wind, and knew I'll go before I disappear completely. I am more than a collar, more than a dress. I am breath in the mist, ready. That night when the torches slept, I heard distant drums calling. Barefoot, I stepped into the unknown light. The chain fell and held me not.
Through thorns and mist, through fog and storm, I tore my collar and breathed in. The forest was alive, strange and deep, where every branch wrote a promise. Shadows like nights, eyes like light, faces painted yet full of faith.
the knife, I cut my hair, I drank of the smoke. I became danger, a beast in the night, a breath in the wind, born in fire, no longer the child. Now I bear the name I took for myself. I am a huntress, no longer tame. Sister in the circle, united by blood. Whoever hunts me will be boned himself. For 3 moons I wandered through fog and stone, learning to hunt, to be silent alone. My gaze became sharp, my breath tamed. The girl was gone, the woman unnamed. I felt the cold of the leaves in my hair, but something grew in my blood, quite clear. No more color, no more pleading hand. I was a blade, born in the sand. Hunter's heart, wild and free, but it doesn't beat entirely without two. He who knows fire also knows the light, and longs for that which breaks. She stepped out of the shadows like embers in form. Her gaze was a knife, her silence a form. She wore her scars like jewelry made of steel, and laughed as if it were her last meal. We fought, we hunted, we slept in the leaves, shared the night, the breath, the dust. I had no word for what was there.
I was no possession, no shadow, no yours. But in her smile, I was allowed to be. No master, no oath, only the hunt and the we. And the quiet promise, stay with me.
On the sixth moon, the smoke drifted through the valley. Flames like fingers, the sky so pale. The men of the south, clad in iron, with ropes and greed, guided by the spirit of prey. We heard the horn, we reached for steel, barefoot in the dirt, but souls of steel. No room for fear, no pleading, no flight, only sisters in a circle, ready to burn. Die as you live with a blade in your hand, with anger in your eyes, with embers like fire. No color, no man, no market will bring us. We are what we are, to the last step. I saw them fight, my fire, my blood, their cry like thunder, their courage like embers. 2 against 10, and none yielded, but the steel struck them as it pierced me. She sank into the mud, her chest open, like an animal, swinging blindly through the darkness. I dug her grave in the stone with my hands, covered it with moss and never left her alone. The feather she once wore in her hair is now in mine, as if it were still there. The sisters departed, scattered across the land, leaving behind the fog a charred wall. I stood with the spear that once belonged to her and swore into we will be together again. 2 winters had passed since Lunia found her freedom in the forests of the Panther Women. 2 years since the day she lost the woman whose courage had taught her to love. She had fallen in the dance of knives, in her last cry, in Lunia's arms. Since then, Lunia tended the grave, a small mound of stones beneath the eternal tree. She spoke to her there sometimes for hours, and the wind answered, as her gaze once had. The small tribe lived in peace for 2 summers. Children grew up, weapons rusted, and Lunia sometimes laughed. But the peace shattered as only gore could, with fire and iron. Pirates from Port Car came by night. Their nets were made of chains, their words of poison. They killed 27 sisters. They kidnapped 7. Only 3 escaped, among them Lunia. When the smoke cleared, they stood alone in the ashes of their lives, and Lunia dug grave after grave. And in the end, she stood alone, her hands full of blood and earth. She was silent and swore. And as night fell and the wind blew through the empty trees, she stood before her beloved's grave and fell to her knees. The shadows thickened, the wind smelled of salt, of the river of distance, and there, shimmering in the mist, she stood, her beloved, just as before, and yet no longer of this world. What are you doing, beloved Lunia? Lunia, standing up, her voice broken. I can ask you the same thing. Why only now? Why so late? Because you only now heard, because your heart calls again. I bring you a message. The chain of your destiny is not broken, only twisted. What you lost was not in vain. You are not yet complete. I want revenge. Then go deeper, to the south, to Thessa. Find the old path. There, where blood met steel, you will rekindle your fire. And with these words, the ghost vanished, leaving Lunia with a new direction in her heart, and the sound of old love in her chest. The roots of the forest, they let me go. The echo of the sisters